Yeah, and all guests are coming to you via the Fire Wings hotline. Try one of their delicious flavors of wings today. Fire Wings, just wing it. So it's 1-0 Arik Armstead and the rest of the 49ers. Joining us here on the show. Arik, how are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
How was your FaceTime with Dave?
It was good. I thought it was part of the show or something.
Well, it became part of the show.
It did. It was just as we were coming back. Arik, I figured it out. I don't want to put your business out there, but I think what happened is we were so confused because I know we were calling you yesterday. I know you'd sent me that screenshot saying you didn't get a call. I think I had an old number is what happened. I think we figured it out.
Yeah, that was the technical foul. We messed that up.
I want to mention before we start talking to Arik that we love Arik because he's a 49er, and we love him because he's local. You know how much we love the Sacramento community, and Arik does too. He just continues to do awesome things. Here's what he's doing this year: $1,000 per sack, $250 per tackle. Now, fans can pledge as little as 50 cents a tackle or just a flat donation, and all funds raised go to the Armstead Academic Project to help kids in the classroom right here in Sacramento. First 25 people to pledge, you're going to be entered to win 2 tickets to that home opener versus the Steelers. And all you have to do is go to Arik Armstead. Remember, it's A-R-I-K, ArikArmstead91.com to make your pledge per tackle and per sack. And unfortunately, I don't have the tackle numbers in front of me, Arik, but you're already you're forking over $1,000. I know that at least from Sunday.
Yeah, I had so week 1 I had a sack and 5 tackles, so that's
oh my goodness, so that's 2250?
Yeah, 2250 week 1. So
okay. Well, listen,
but
go ahead.
But it all works out. You know, we're able to win, play good, and also give back to my community. So it's a win-win for me.
Absolutely. And talk about that win, Arik. I mean, it was the challenges of traveling cross-country, a little humidity there. How did you rate, 1-0 is 1-0, how did you rate your team's performance specifically on defense?
Yeah, it was a grind for sure. You know, it was hot out here, or when we were in Tampa, it was hot. And, you know, the game was going back and forth, and it definitely wasn't easy. And, you know, after the game, everybody was pretty drained. Definitely extremely excited and happy that we got the W in week 1, but it was definitely a grind, and you know, we had each other's back out there and were able to get the W.
Arik Armstead with us. Arik, I've been arguing with with a goofball on Twitter today about the humidity in Tampa. Now, if you guys had lost, I wouldn't be asking you this because I know you're the type of dude that doesn't want any excuses, but the comment that was made to me this morning was that the humidity in Tampa at game time was just slightly higher than the humidity in Roseville right now. Can you please help clear this up? When you were out on the field there at Raymond James, was that humidity? I'm guessing it was very palpable and made things a little bit more difficult than they normally be.
Yeah, from what I was hearing, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. That you know, that area has a lot worse weather, but it was definitely a hot one. It was definitely a humid one, especially in the first half. And so the game being at 4:00, we got a little lucky with that, to where the second half it was later in the evening and a little shade started coming over. But that first half was definitely a hot one.
Arik, the game featured so many penalties. I'm not asking you to really comment on the officials per se as much as what does that do to the way you play, the way the momentum? I mean, so many touchdowns were taken back. Did it feel that sloppy, or were the officials just a little more aggressive in their penalty calls?
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of penalties, but you know, it's not really in your control, and all you can do is respond to the adversity you face. And so, I mean, we got a lot of touchdowns called back. They got a touchdown called back on the screen to tight end. So, I mean, it just comes down at that point to how do you respond and how do you keep moving on to the next play.
Eric, if you told me before the game DeForest Buckner to have 2 tackles and that's it, I just said, oh my goodness, this is going to be a bad game. But you guys defensively, no offense to the offense, they put up 31. Well, actually, they did. Yeah. You guys put up a part of that too. But that defense was the star of the game. What is it? Is there a specific thing you can put your finger on, the difference between last year and this year, and why that defense was able to frustrate Jameis Winston and the Buccaneers so much?
Yeah. Well, first, your performance doesn't always show up in the stat sheet. And
right.
So with Defoe and all our D tackles this game, playing against a Bruce Arians offense, you're going to get a lot of downhill runs, which our defensive tackles are getting doubled every play. And so, we knew it was going to be a game where it was going to be a grind, seeing the same run play over and over and over, and then them taking shots, trying to take shots down the field. So we knew the game could be methodical, and we just had to, stay consistent, play our gaps, and make them drive, make the drive, extend, get them in long play drives, and that's tough to do and score in this league when you make a team go, on a 15-play drive to get a touchdown, and when you eliminate big chunk explosive plays, that's playing good defense. So, but with that, you're on the field a little longer, and when it's hot, it's a grind, but we stayed consistent. We were able to get some turnovers, make some plays, and I was really excited and proud, to be a part of this team.
Arik Armstead of the 49ers joining us here on the drive. Eric, you also lost on that defense, Quan Alexander, during the game on a basically like a targeting late hit on Jameis. He was thrown out of the game at that moment. For a defensive player, how difficult is a play like that, or for all of you guys, when the league's trying to do this for safety, but these are so reactionary, these plays, how challenging is a play like that, or do you even think about how you're tackling a player knowing that a situation like that could happen? It's
definitely a tough situation, and it's something we talk about all the time, and it's, kind of a gray area. But, I don't have to deal with it as much playing on the line.
Yeah.
I don't get those, running at a guy 15-yard type hits that linebackers and safeties and DBs have to deal with. So, I don't know. It really doesn't come across my mind too much in my mindset go down to a game, but I'm sure it's challenging for some other positions.
Arik Armstead with us. Eric, I want to ask you to be color commentator here for a second on some of your fellow defensive players. Let's start with Richard Sherman. How much of a lift was that for the team in general? How happy were you to see this guy who's dealt with that adversity, worked so hard to come back? How great was it to watch that pick six?
Oh, man, it was amazing to watch that, especially how last year went. I think we only had 2 interceptions all year. We set a record for fewest turnovers, and to come out and I think we have 4 turnovers, 2 pick sixes, one by Sherm, another by Kello, my little homie from Sacramento.
Yes, sir.
And just to be a part of that, and we left some out on the table. I feel like we could have had, 6 or 7 turnovers. But that was amazing to see. And it really gets the team going, especially for a guy like Sherm, who is our team captain. And I love being around. It gets real, it's real exciting. And, the DBs in the back end, they get excited for us when we make a big play. And we definitely get excited for them too.
Eric, how about now? You guys are, I believe, in Ohio getting ready for the Bengals. Do you like this kind of, I don't know if it's a mini camp, but you guys didn't return home. You stay out that way. Do you prefer that, getting ready for your next game like this?
Yeah, we're in Youngstown, Ohio right now, which is an interesting experience for us.
Big city.
Our owners are from here,
right.
In Youngstown. So it's good to be here and kind of see where some of the roots of the Niners and the Yorks and the Barlows go way back to. And, we're going to prepare extremely hard out here to go out and get another W on Sunday.
I want to ask you another question about your fellow defensive players. How about the rookie Bosa? Pretty good debut for him. And when you see him, when you line up alongside of him, what do you see in this kid, and how good can he be?
Oh man, Nick is an amazing player. I think everybody, knew that how talented he was, and for him to come out, deal with some adversity during training camp and injury, and fight through that, and come out in the first game and play real good. Made a bunch of plays for us. I'm excited for his career. I'm excited to play alongside of him. For a lot of time to come. So, one game down, a lot more to go, but I'm definitely excited about Nick and about the team that we have.
Well, Arik, we know you've got stuff going on. We appreciate you joining us on a Tuesday, especially on the road. I got to tell you, just helping you out, a little hometown love. In Youngstown, I'm looking at the list right now. Top attractions. You've got Lanternman's Mill. You have the Fellows Riverside Gardens.
Wow.
The Butler Institute of American Art. Let me give you two more here. Mr. Darby's Antique and Collectible Emporium.
Wow.
Ooh. And it's called Oh Wow, the Roger and Gloria Jones Children's Center Museum. So listen,
Wow.
Youngstown gets a bad rap, but there's a lot of cool stuff out there, my man.
Yeah. So we got practice and stuff, but I could see, we went out to dinner last night, had fun, with the guys, but we're not really looking to get into too much.
Right.
We gotta rest up, get ready for a big game anyway. So that'll help keep us focused.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because honestly, Arik,
If you picked one.
I don't want to hear anything about Niners players out till all hours of the night at Mr. Darby's Antique and Collectible Emporium. You guys got to relax. It's a game week. Be professional.
Yeah, I think this be an easier city to stay focused in than a lot of others.
Yeah, you should also know this too, Arik. We got a text saying it just pledged per tackle to Arik's Tackles for Students. So go get him, Arik. They're going to support you, and hopefully you get a lot of tackles, a lot of sacks, and a lot of wins coming up.
Yeah, that would be great. I'm looking forward to a great season. And like I said earlier, it's a win-win for me being able to go out here, get W's, play well, and give back to my community.
Well, one more time, Arik, because we appreciate you. Arik Armstead, tackles for students. Arik pledging $1,000 per sack, $1,000 per sack. And by the way, he's on pace for 16 this year. Just letting you know, $250 per tackle. And I have a feeling that tackle money is going to be as much or more than that sack money. Fans can pledge as little as 50 cents per tackle or just a flat-out donation. All funds raised go to the Armstead Academic Project to help kids in the classroom right here in Sacramento. The first 25 people to pledge, including that one person on the text line, enter to win 2 tickets to the home opener versus the Steelers. Go to Arik Armstead 91. That's ARIK, ArikArmstead91.com to make your pledge. Love it, buddy. Love that you stay so loyal to the 916, and I'm sure we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Appreciate you guys having me on. I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right. Take care.
The Drive.